date their history back 66 to 561 million years ago, and we've almost completely depleted our source in only 200 years. Hello, my name is Ansh, and I'm here to talk about the evolution of energy. Oil is going to run out in 53 years, natural gas in 54, and coal in 110. The question we should be asking ourselves is what's next? Because oil and natural gas are going to run out in our lifetimes, and we have to do something about it. One really good way to go is alternative energy sources. What are alternative energy sources, you may be asking? Well, alternative energy sources are any type of energy which does not require the burning of fossil fuels. Alternative energy sources have many pros. For example, they have way less pollution and also are much cheaper. Some countries are in debt because of oil, while oil-producing countries go rich and richer. The US alone spends $81 billion on oil in just 1 year. That's a lot of money. So now saying that, alternative energy sources sound pretty good, right? So what do they all do? Well, one type of alternative energy source is solar energy. Solar energy requires installation of solar panels and a generator to produce energy. Some good things about solar energy are that the sun will always be there as long as we exist, and so it's always going to be harnessable. But right now, as of now, it's quite expensive to install, but if everyone starts using solar energy, the price will drastically go down. Another type of alternative energy source is geothermal energy. Geothermal energy makes sense in some places, but in others, it is a little bit unreasonable. It's unreasonable because you dig into the ground and you use a lot of water. So in countries that have water crisis, it's just not reasonable. Some other types are wind power. Wind power is when you use a wind turbine in a generator to produce your electricity or energy. Wind power is good because it's the cheapest form of alternative energy, and also its pros outweigh the cons by a lot. Another type of alternative energy source is biomass. Biomass is by far the most used in the US and all over the world. Biomass involves burning dead plants or animals to create energy. Biomass is probably one of the better types of alternative energy sources because so many people use it and the cost is really low. Also, when you burn it, it's 100% clean and it really reduces pollution. The only downside with biomass is it's not always as efficient as the other ones. Well, so the real thing that should be happening is we should be combining all of these alternative energy sources to make the world a lot better place. Pollution would be removed and energy would be a lot cheaper to harness. Also, my inspiration came from when we learned in school about how dependent we've become on fossil fuels. And learning that we're about to run out is kind of shocking. We've become so dependent that we have no other option. It's good to be aware that you have other options, and these alternative energy sources do that. So yeah, last but not least, I'd like to thank Risha for helping us on this journey, and also thank you all for listening.